Have you ever wondered why certain people appear in your life? Why exactly at the time when you need it most, or maybe exactly when you least expect it? The universe has led you here today to answer exactly these questions. Mark Aurel, a Roman emperor and philosopher of the 2nd century, is known for his works of Stoic philosophy, especially his Self-Reflections. He was not only a ruler, but also a thinker who thought deeply about life, fate, and human nature. His philosophy teaches us to live in harmony with the world, to control our emotions and to find wisdom in everyday challenges. Now you may be wondering what all this has to do with the universe and the people in your life. Mark Aurel firmly believed that everything in the universe is connected and that nothing happens by chance. Every encounter, every relationship, and every person who enters our lives has a deeper meaning. The universe sends us these people for certain reasons, be it to teach us, to grow, or to lead us on our life path. Now we come to the exciting part. How do you recognize these signs and what do they mean for you? In the next chapters, we will reveal these secrets of the universe. Stay tuned and let yourself be enchanted by the magic of philosophy and the deep connections of life. You will discover that the universe plays a much bigger role in your life than you ever thought. The law of attraction states that the same attracts the same. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs send vibrations into the universe that attract similar vibrations. It's like you're a magnet that attracts what you send out. When you have positive thoughts and feelings, you draw positive events and people into your life. Conversely, negative thoughts lead to negative results. Imagine waking up in the morning and feeling great. You go to work with a smile, and suddenly things seem to be developing to your advantage, the traffic flows smoothly, you get a parking space right outside the door, and your boss praises your work. This is the law of attraction in action. Your positive attitude has triggered a chain of positive events. Another example, you often think about how unhappy you are and how everything goes wrong. As a result, you notice that you encounter difficulties more often, you miss the bus, argue with friends, and constantly feel stressed. Your negative thoughts have drawn negative experiences into your life. Mark Aurel recognized the power of our thoughts and wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the nature of your thoughts." This statement emphasizes the essence of the law of attraction. Our inner world shapes our outer reality. If we consciously control our thoughts and focus them on positive things, we can positively influence our living conditions. Now we come to the connections between the law of attraction and Mark Aurel's philosophy. He taught that we have the power to control our perception and thus our fate. By disciplining our thoughts and changing our perspective, we can get the universe to react positively to us. Mark Aurel's Stoicism teaches us that our inner peace and happiness do not depend on external circumstances, but on our inner attitude. Next, we talk about the fascinating world of synchronicity and how the universe communicates with us through apparent coincidences. Stay tuned and discover the mysterious ways in which the universe sends us signs. Synchronicity is a fascinating concept introduced by the famous psychologist Carl Jung. It describes the meaningful coincidences that occur in life, events that seem to be connected to each other, although there is no recognizable cause. Synchronicity is like the whisper of the universe, which quietly sends us hints and signs. Synchronicity occurs when certain events or encounters fit together so perfectly that they cannot be pure coincidence. It indicates a deeper connection between our inner state and the outer world. These magical moments are often a signal that we are on the right track, that the universe supports and guides us. But how does synchronicity bring people into your life? Imagine thinking intensively about a certain topic or feeling plagued by a certain question. Suddenly you meet someone who has exactly the answers you are looking for or who shows you a new way. This is synchronicity. The universe has brought this person into your life to help you, inspire you, or teach you an important lesson. A famous example of synchronicity is the encounter between the psychoanalyst Carl Jung and the physicist Wolfgang Pauli. Both men worked independently on concepts that eventually led to the development of quantum physics and analytical psychology. Their accidental encounter led to a fruitful cooperation and a deep exchange of ideas that revolutionized the understanding of the human psyche and the nature of the universe. A personal example of synchrony could be an encounter that has completely changed your life. Maybe you met a friend in a seemingly random place, and this encounter led to a long-standing friendship or an important professional opportunity. These people often appear exactly when you need them most and help you take the next step on your life path. Mark Aurel wrote, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make of it." This wisdom reflects the idea that our inner world is closely linked to the outer one. If we are open and attentive, we can recognize and use the synchronicity in our lives. Now we come to the spiritual dimension of encounters and how the universe speaks to us through other people. Stay with it and learn more about the deeper importance of the people who enter your life. Interpersonal relationships are much more than just random encounters. They are often an expression of a deeper spiritual dimension that the universe uses to send us messages. Spirituality plays a central role in these relationships and helps us to recognize the hidden meanings and lessons that every encounter brings with it. Spirituality in interpersonal relationships means that we consider the people who enter our lives as a mirror of our own soul. They reflect our innermost desires, fears, and hopes. Every person we meet has the potential to teach us something important about ourselves, to move us forward on our spiritual path, or to lead us to a higher level of consciousness. The universe sends spiritual messages through people in many ways. Sometimes it is the words of a friend that deeply touch us and make us think. Sometimes it is a chance meeting with a stranger that opens up new perspectives for us. And sometimes it is the challenges in a relationship that force us to deal with our inner conflicts and grow. To recognize these spiritual messages, there are some practical tips that can help you. 1. Practicing mindfulness. Be present and attentive in your interactions with others. Pay attention to the subtle signs and messages conveyed by words, gestures, and feelings. Mark Aurel said, "Our life is what our thoughts make of it." Through mindful listening and observation, you can discover deeper meanings and lessons. 2. Inner reflection. Regularly take time for self-reflection. Think about your encounters and relationships and ask yourself what messages and lessons the universe sends you through these people. What patterns do you recognize? Which topics keep popping up? This reflection can help you understand the spiritual dimension of your relationships. 3. Openness and trust. Be open to the possibilities that the universe offers you. Trust that every encounter happens for a reason and that you can gain valuable insights from these people. Even in difficult relationships, there are often hidden gifts and lessons. 4. Communication and intuition. Listen to your intuition and inner guidance. Sometimes you feel a strong connection with someone without knowing exactly why. Trust this feeling and follow your inner voice. Your intuition is often a direct channel to the spiritual messages of the universe. Next, we will talk about the lessons and growth opportunities that every encounter brings with it. Stay tuned and discover how you can learn and grow through other people. Every encounter in your life offers a unique opportunity to learn and grow. It is as if the universe continuously presents you with lessons to accompany you on your life path and promote your spiritual development. These lessons can come to you in the most unexpected moments and through a wide variety of people. If you see every encounter as a learning and growth opportunity, you open yourself to a deeper level of understanding and self-reflection. Every person you meet has the potential to teach you something important, be it through positive experiences or through challenges. These lessons help you to recognize your strengths and weaknesses, break through old patterns, and find new ways. The personal development and self-reflection by other people is an ongoing process. For example, if you have a difficult relationship, you might wonder which patterns you carry in you that cause these difficulties. Mark Aurel said, "Man is what he thinks all day." This wisdom reminds us that our thoughts and attitudes play a central role in our relationships. Through self-reflection, you can find out how you react to certain situations and what you can learn from them. A practical example: you have a close friendship that is suddenly put to the test. Instead of breaking off the relationship immediately, you could consider what lessons this challenge has in store for you. Maybe you will learn patience, forgiveness, or the value of communication. These lessons are not always easy, but they promote your growth and development. Mark Aurel himself offers many valuable insights into the importance of relationships and personal growth. In his Self-Reflections, he wrote, "Everything that happens to us is a springboard from which we can ascend." This perspective encourages us to see every challenge as an opportunity for further development. Another example is the philosophy of Epictet, another Stoic, who emphasized that we cannot always control the events of our lives, but we can control how we react to them. This attitude helps us to look for the positive core in every encounter and to use it as a growth opportunity. Now we come to the soulmates and karmic connections that lead us deeper into the spiritual dimensions of our relationships. Stay tuned and discover how certain people can influence your life in an extraordinary way. In the mystical world of spirituality, there are two fascinating concepts that expand the understanding of our deepest relationships: soulmates and karmic connections. These terms describe special bonds between people that go far beyond the everyday and are based on deeper, often past connections. Soulmates are people whom we recognize on a deep, mental level and with whom we feel an extraordinary harmony and familiarity. These connections can cause immediate, inexplicable familiarity, as if you had always known each other. Soulmates often come into our lives to support us, teach us, or grow together with us. They are our mirrors that show us the deepest aspects of ourself. Karmic relationships, on the other hand, are based on the idea of karma, the spiritual law of cause and effect. These connections arise from previous lives or past events in which unresolved topics and tasks await us. Karmic relationships are often more intense and challenging because they serve to break old patterns and learn spiritual lessons. Such relationships can be both positive and negative, but their main goal is spiritual growth. There are stories and myths about soul mates in all cultures. A well-known story is that of Aristophanes in Plato's Symposium, where he describes people as originally spherical beings that were halved by the gods. Since then, the halves have been looking for their lost half to become complete again. This metaphor describes the deep longing for the connection with the soulmate. But how do you recognize such connections and why are they important? Identifying soulmates and karmic partners requires mindfulness and intuition. Here are some hints. 1. Intense familiarity. You immediately feel comfortable and familiar with this person, as if you have known them for a long time. 2. Strong emotional reactions. Soulmates and karmic partners trigger strong emotional reactions, both positive and negative. This intensity shows that there is a deeper connection. 3. Joint growth. These relationships promote your personal and spiritual growth. They make you understand yourself better and break through old patterns. 4. Repeated encounters. You meet this person again and again, sometimes under unusual circumstances, which indicates that the universe brings you together. These connections are important because they help us to realize our full potential. They challenge us, promote our growth and accompany us on our spiritual path. Mark Aurel said, "Whatever happens, be upright and simple in yourself." This wisdom reminds us that these deep connections teach us to live authentically and in harmony with our true self. Next, we will talk about the role of chance and fate and how the universe orchestrates apparent coincidences. Stay tuned and discover the magical ways of life. The discussion about chance and fate is as old as humanity itself. Again and again we ask ourselves whether the events in our lives happen by chance or whether they are part of a larger, predetermined plan. This question takes us into the depth of philosophy and spirituality, where the boundaries between chance and fate blur and the universe plays a significant role. Coincidence is often seen as an unpredictable event that occurs without a recognizable cause. Fate, on the other hand, implies that life follows a certain plan or predestination. But what if coincidences are not just coincidences, but carefully orchestrated moments of the universe that guide us on our life path? The universe has a remarkable way of orchestrating apparent coincidences to send us messages or lead us to certain paths. These events, which we perceive as coincidences, could actually be fate. They often occur when we least expect it, and have a profound significance. A classic example of this orchestration are the so-called random encounters. Maybe you will meet someone who has exactly the answers or options you need at this moment. Or you happen to come across a book that contains exactly the wisdom that helps you. These apparent coincidences are often the universe that pushes us in the right direction. Mark Aurel reflected deeply on fate and predestination. He wrote, "Everything that happens to us has already happened and will happen again." This statement indicates that our life is part of a larger pattern, an eternal cycle of events and experiences. For Mark Aurel, fate was not a burden, but an opportunity to live in harmony with the universe and to accept our role in this great plan. He taught us that what we consider to be coincidence is often a necessary part of our fate. By taking this perspective, we can view our lives with more serenity and acceptance. We learn to accept the unexpected twists of life as part of our personal and spiritual growth. Now that we have explored the role of chance and fate, we will next talk about how you can interpret the signs of the universe. Stay tuned and discover the methods and techniques to recognize the hidden messages in your life. The universe speaks to us in a language that is often subtle and symbolic. In order to interpret these signs and messages, mindfulness and an open soul are required. Here are some practical methods that can help you recognize and interpret the clues of the universe. One of the most important methods for interpreting signs and messages of the universe is mindfulness. Mindfulness means being present in the present moment and paying attention to the details of your environment and your inner state. It's about noticing the little things we often overlook, a recurring number, a song that is played over and over again, or an unexpected meeting with an old friend. Journaling is another powerful method. Write down your thoughts, dreams, and unusual events regularly. Often, patterns and messages are only revealed when they are written down and reflected. Your diary can be a valuable tool to discover the hidden connections and meanings behind the events in your life. Meditation and visualization exercises can also help to sharpen your perception. Start your meditations with the intention of being open to the signs of the universe. Visualize how you get into harmony with the universe and receive its messages clearly. During meditation, symbols or images can come to mind that have a deeper meaning. Take time to reflect and write them down after the meditation. Another powerful tool is intuition. Your intuition is a direct channel to the wisdom of the universe. Learn to listen to your inner voice and to trust it. Often the universe sends you messages through spontaneous thoughts, gut feelings, or intuitions. There are some common signs that the universe uses to communicate with us. 1. Recurring numbers. Numbers like 111, 222 or 333 appear again and again. These sequences of numbers are known as angel numbers and have specific meanings. For example, 111 stands for new beginnings and manifestation. 2. Dreams. Dreams are a deep source of messages. Pay attention to recurring dreams or special symbols that appear in your dreams. These can give important hints about your inner world and upcoming events. 3. Animals. Animals that you encounter unusually often can be spiritual messengers. Each animal species has its own symbolic meaning. For example, an owl often stands for wisdom and insight, while a butterfly symbolizes transformation. 4. Songs and lyrics. If you come across certain songs or lines of text again and again, this could be a message from the universe. The text can offer you advice or encouragement that you need right now. By using these methods and paying attention to the signs of the universe, you can decipher the hidden messages in your life. You will find that the universe constantly communicates with you and leads you on your life path. Next, we immerse ourselves in the power of our thoughts and feelings and how they shape our reality. Stay tuned and discover how you can positively influence your inner world. Our thoughts and emotions have an immense power that shapes our reality. They act like magnets that attract what we cheer in our inner self. Positive thoughts and feelings can steer our lives towards happiness and success, while negative thoughts and emotions can drag us into a cycle of problems and challenges. The power of our thoughts and emotions is reflected in every aspect of our lives. For example, if you constantly think about lack and loss, you will find that you are drawing more and more situations that confirm these thoughts. Conversely, if you focus on abundance and joy, you will attract opportunities and people who bring you these positive experiences. This is the principle of the law of attraction in action. Mark Aurel, the great Stoic philosopher, recognized the immense power of the mind and emphasized the importance of controlling our thoughts. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the nature of your thoughts." For Mark Aurel, it was crucial to be aware of his thoughts and to control them in order to lead a fulfilling and virtuous life. He believed that by mastering our thoughts, we can positively influence our emotions and thus our entire lives. Mark Aurel taught that we are not determined by external circumstances, but by our inner reaction to these circumstances. By disciplining our thoughts and focusing on the positive, we can take our destiny into our own hands and create the life we want. Here are some strategies to promote positive thoughts and feelings. 1. Mindfulness and meditation. Practice mindfulness and meditation every day to become aware of your thoughts. Through regular meditation, you can learn to let go of negative thoughts and focus on the positive. Mindfulness helps you to stay in the present moment and appreciate the beauty of life. 2. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your thinking. Repeat sentences like, "I am happy and successful," or "I attract positive energy," several times a day. Affirmations can help to influence your subconscious and promote a positive attitude. 3. Gratitude. Practice gratitude by writing down 3 things you are grateful for every day. Gratitude directs your focus on the good in your life and reinforces positive emotions. 4. Positive environment. Surround yourself with positive people and things that inspire and motivate you. A supportive environment can have a great impact on your thoughts and feelings. 5. Self-reflection. Regularly take time for self-reflection. Think about your thoughts and feelings and identify negative patterns. Ask yourself which thoughts serve you and which do not, and work on consciously changing your thinking. By using these strategies, you can take control of your thoughts and feelings and create a positive, fulfilled reality. Now we come to the experience reports and interviews that will give us deeper insights into other people's experiences with the signs of the universe. Stay tuned and let yourself be touched by inspiring stories and wisdom. The attraction of positive people and experiences into your life is not a matter of luck. It requires conscious effort and the application of certain techniques and exercises that increase your vibration and energy. These practical methods help you to live in accordance with the universal laws and philosophical principles of Mark Aurel. 1. Visualization. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes and imagine how you are surrounded by positive people and events. Visualize vividly the scenes in which you are successful, happy, and fulfilled. Feel the emotions as if these experiences were already a reality. This exercise sends strong vibrations into the universe that attract similar energies. 2. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations every day to realign your thoughts and feelings. Phrases such as, "I am surrounded by positive, supportive people," or "I bring joy and success into my life," help to program your subconscious and attract positive experiences. 3. Active kindness. Actively walk towards other people and show kindness and appreciation. Positive actions and words create a vibration that reflects the universe and brings more positivity into your life. Mark Aurel said, "The happiness of your life depends on the nature of your thoughts." By cultivating positive thoughts and actions, you attract similar energies. Tips for increasing your own vibration and energy. 1. Meditation. Regular meditation helps to clarify your thoughts and increase your vibration. Focus on your breath and let go of all negative thoughts. Visualize how you are surrounded by a radiant light that increases your energy. 2. Healthy diet and exercise. A balanced diet and regular exercise are essential to keep your energy high. Fresh, unprocessed food and daily physical activity increase your vitality and vibration. 3. Gratitude. Do a gratitude diary and write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. Gratitude directs your focus on the positive and increases your vibration. 4. Nature closeness. Spend time in nature to regenerate and increase your energy. Go for a walk, enjoy the fresh air and let the healing power of nature work on you. The connection of these exercises with the philosophical principles of Mark Aurel is profound. Mark Aurel taught that our inner world shapes our outer reality. By consciously controlling our thoughts and feelings, we can positively influence our lives. He said, "The spirit is everything, what you think, you will." This wisdom encourages us to take responsibility for our thoughts and actions and to consciously cultivate positive energies. By integrating these practical applications and exercises into your daily life, you can attract positive people and experiences and increase your vibration. This allows you to live in harmony with the universal laws and deep insights of Mark Aurel. Next, we will present experience reports and interviews that give us inspiring insights into other people's experiences with the signs of the universe. Stay tuned and let these stories and wisdoms touch you. We have taken a fascinating journey through the mysterious universe and the deep connections it creates in our lives. Let us summarize the most important points and reflect on the final wisdom of Mark Aurel that can accompany us on our way. First, we discussed the meaning and power of the law of attraction. You have learned that your thoughts and emotions act like magnets and shape the reality around you. Positive thoughts attract positive events and people, while negative thoughts do the opposite. We then examined the mysterious synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences that the universe orchestrates to send us hints and messages. These synchronicities are not a coincidence, but deep connections that support and guide us on our life path. The spiritual dimension of encounters has shown us that every person in our lives has a deeper meaning. These relationships can teach us, make us grow and help us to understand ourselves better. By paying attention to these spiritual messages, we can recognize the wisdom of the universe. Lessons and growth opportunities through encounters emphasize the importance of self-reflection and learning from every interaction. Every person we meet brings a unique lesson that helps us realize our full potential. The concepts of soulmates and karmic connections have shown us how deep our relationships can go. These special connections are there to develop us spiritually and to break through old patterns. We have also discussed the role of chance and fate and recognized that the universe often uses apparent coincidences to guide us on our predetermined paths. Mark Aurel's reflections on fate and predestination have taught us that our lives are part of a larger, divine plan. Practical applications and exercises have given you tools to attract positive people and experiences into your life. By raising your vibration and living mindfully, you can recognize and use the signs of the universe more clearly. Finally, think about your own encounters and their meaning. Which people have profoundly influenced your life? What messages does the universe send you through these relationships? Mark Aurel said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not a truth." This wisdom reminds us to remain open and reflective and to seek the deeper meanings in our lives. The universe constantly speaks to us, through people, events, and coincidences. It is up to us to be attentive and decipher the messages. Your journey is unique, and the universe is your constant companion on this path. Use the wisdom of Mark Aurel and the deeper insights we shared in this video to make your life more conscious and fulfilling. Thank you for taking this trip with us. May the universe continue to guide and inspire you.